late, but had some technical issues to deal with. We went ahead and did our leveling or our emissary quests. So now we're going to do our battlegrounds. Oh, and there is an alliance rogue, I bet. Of course it is. He got caught. He's toast. But yeah, we'll keep trying to figure out the best way to do this. I think I'm figuring out my mixer. I figured out how I'm going to do it. Not really the way I wanted to do it, but I'm going to do it that way. Found a piece of software that will help me mix and massage the sounds if I want to. Don't necessarily need to, but I'll be able to do it on the mixer better. And I think I found a way to monitor the mixer without having to be hooked to the mixer, which is good. I'll be able to hear exactly what's coming through to the computer to go out the stream. So that'll be nice. My gear level, I'm at 390 average, which is just a step ahead of the level average, so I should be okay. How long are queues tonight? 8 minutes. Not too bad. I was at one point thinking about, well, I still am thinking about getting a brand new mixer. But not till this one dies completely. Because this red ball mic, I have it sitting up a little bit higher. So maybe I won't have to lean down into it as much. So I can just talk straight ahead and it'll pick up my voice. Unfortunately, since I don't have any way to modify my voice, you're hearing it exactly as I am, plus any background noise that may be showing through, which can be a problem. But if I use the mixer, I can turn down the gain and hopefully eliminate a lot of that. But we'll see. I'm going to work on setting it up tomorrow before I stream tomorrow night. Last night we went and got new clothes for our Druid. I did the scenario this afternoon for the Burning of Teldrassil, and I had seen a video of it, but I hadn't done it. I did it on my Paladin, just to see, and it's brain dead easy to do. It's just basically telling a story. There's about a total of three or four kill quests. There's rescue survivors and things like that, but that's about it. It's not what I would call major. I think the major events are coming when BFA launches the gameplay. People are online complaining about the class play and what have you, and everything was taken away from us. I didn't feel that way when I played on the beta. I felt like things were, especially on my Paladin, were about the same. Playing on a Warlock, they're a little bit different because now you have one spell that was split into two if you talent to it. And the nice thing about Affliction is we have two ways to play. And one is basically the drain soul way that you've been doing all along in Legion, and the other one is to throw in Shadowbolt spam as your filler. So, okay, you get an option. You can press the button more times, or you can just press one button and hold it. I didn't see anything major difference, and things died just as well. It all comes down to, are these mobs going to die? Yeah, they're going to die. Will it take you an extra 5 seconds? Maybe, possibly. But, geez, everyone these days wants everything done immediately. They want a quest from 110 to 120 within a day. You know, they want to sit down and quest and be done. And then they want to spam dungeons to get gear, and then, you know, sit and complain about there's nothing to do. That's really how they do it. I've seen it happen so many times and read so many people complaining. It's amazing. I just think it's going to be good because of the new expansion, and there's a handful of people out there, 10% of the people, all they want to do is complain. And they want to complain to somebody. So they're on the forums and in general discussion. They're on MMO Champions forums. They're on Reddit. They're in Discord channels, just complaining, because that's all they do is complain. Every little thing. They're not happy with it. But I will tell you this, the majority of the people who play this game, 80%, 70 to 80%, are going to buy the expansion, they're going to play the expansion, and they're going to have fun with it, and they're going to keep playing it, because that's just the way it works. There'll be 10 to 15% who can't stand anything about it, but they still play it. And all they do is bitch. Bitch and complain. Or as I say, piss and moan. Then there's another 15% who will like anything Blizzard throws at them. They don't care what it is, it's great. Everything's great. And they'll go around and they'll tell everybody everything's great. This is the greatest game in the world. Blah, 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 blah. No problems with it. It's the best thing ever. Those are the fanboys. So we have the whiners and criers, and we have the fanboys. 10 to 15% on either end. And that 70-80% in the middle, they just play the game because they like it and they have fun. And yeah, sometimes they complain about things, but they realize they can't have everything. And they can't have everything right now, immediately. Which is how a lot of the extremes think. You know, that I gotta have it now. Got to have it yesterday. They don't realize that what they're asking for is impossible. They're asking for a game that changes every day and adds new content every day, and it doesn't happen that way. You know, they just don't have that ability to stand back and enjoy the game for what it is. And if they don't enjoy it, go away. You can provide input to the devs through the suggestion forum, through the beta forums, through the PTR forums. You know, if you have a real legitimate complaint or concern, say it and explain it and offer up a solution. Don't just complain. People who just complain have no right, because that's all they do is complain. But if you want to have a complaint, offer up your own solution. They don't have to accept it, but at least people know, and the devs know, that you're thinking about it and you've thought about it, and that you're not just this anonymous dweeb sitting in your, as they say, in your mom's basement playing computer games. I don't sit in my mom's basement. I don't have a basement. I have an apartment. I have a one-bedroom apartment. And I sit in there and I play computer games. And now I sit in there, play computer games, and I'm on camera and I'm spreading it all over the internet. And anyone who wants to see me can come on and ridicule me and chew me out and call me names or be happy for me and be glad. You know, whatever. That's their choice, and it's my choice to sit here and be part of it. So, but God, that 10 to 15% that just doesn't want anyone to have anything better than them. And this is taking forever tonight. What is it with Battlegrounds? So slow. Is it because it's the day after a holiday here in America? I don't know. I was hoping there would be more people leveling. Like the first 3 characters I did. They were constant Battlegrounds. They were firing off even Horde or Alliance every 5 minutes. You didn't have to wait like this. If this is going to be like this evening, it's going to be a tough one. I'll have to go get a book to read or something. Or maybe I'll set up a scene so we can watch some archival WoW footage or something. I don't know. I don't know. We'll try to keep you entertained. I'll try to keep talking about things that are worth talking about. I wish you could listen to the music, but copyright laws don't allow that. So you're screwed. I'm unhappy. All I can say is tune in yourself to the radio station I list there. That is, if you like that kind of music. If you like anime opening and indie songs. Not everybody does. And of course, a lot of the kids, oh gosh, J-pop and anime music, that's old, passé. Got to listen to K-pop. That's the only good stuff. No. There's still a lot. I mean, if I look at my stream right this minute, let's see, let me pull it up. I have current listeners, 24. 24 current listeners around the world. Not a lot, but enough. Let's see where they're from. 60% of those people are from Japan. 10% are from Malaysia. 5% are from the United States, and the rest from various places around the world. People listening. Oh, we got a flag here. All right, we got a battleground. On the mobile listeners, we got Japan, Malaysia, and the United States. So I got them from all over the place. Maybe not in huge, crazy numbers, but enough that like this music. And my maximum peak listeners at one time over the past 2 months is like 76 or 78 at one time. So there are people who listen to it. You may not. Well, look at this guy down here. Was he trying to hide? That's great. Oh gosh. Oh, we got a healer. What has the Alliance got this match? They have a holy priest and a disciplined priest. Priests and mages. We have warriors, mages, warlock. Yeah, we're casters big time too. Oh, you got a feral druid. Okay. Oh, one of my favorite groups, girl groups from Japan, the Wake Up Girls. They're going to finally disband come next spring. And that makes sense because they probably signed a 6-year entertainment contract with their production company, which is pretty standard in Japan, 6 years. And then they'll go off on their own. They're already doing their own projects, but they're interesting group. And I've been following since their first anime came out. They didn't have a manga, but their first anime came out, and their first anime movie. They launched the whole group with a movie, which is kind of impressive. Oh. Boom.
I do not have a target.
Who's that flying in a circle? I don't get it. Not going to last long there.
I require a target.
Must be a blood. We're doing just wonderful here. This will be another loss.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target. Too far away.
Ugh. Get her! I just don't have the DPS. There we go.
I must get closer.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
I am out of range. I need to target
Bingo.
something first. I require a target. I need to target something first.
Well, I've held on to this for a long time. I'm going to die pretty quickly.
I must get closer. I require a target. I am out of range. Too far away.
Well, I held on it for a long time, so we're gonna lose it anyway. But, you know, it wasn't a bad play. We could have picked up orbs quicker.
I must get closer. Too far away.
Well, I did pretty good because that's all I did was damage. But I carried the flag there at the end there for quite a while, so unfortunately no one else did anything. It was too bad. 0-1, starting off the evening with a loss. I don't know. 0-1. Hopefully we don't have to wait as long for another one Battleground to come up. But that did a pretty good chunk. I mean, I like long matches like that on the Temple, Arathi Basin. These ones that just continually tick experience and honor at the top level. The experience for now, they just keep ticking away. And even if you lose, you get more honor than if you lose at Warsong Gulch. You know. So, I like those matches. Arathi Basin and the Temple are good for that. I'm trying to think what else I got. Arathi Basin. Eye of the Storm is a good one too. Silver Shard Mines is okay. But Isle of Conquest, the big ones. They never pop for levelers because there's just not enough people. You know, there's just not enough people PvPing at these levels, and that's too bad. That's a problem Blizzard's got to address, is the number of people at lower levels. They're not getting new players. It's a sad state of the game. It's a sign of a mature game, but they got to do something to ring in new players somehow. They can't just ring them in at the top all the time. There's a lot to do and a lot to learn, you know, at these basic levels as you go through the expansions. I understand their desire to get people to play at the top, you know, at the current release, but first off, it's going to get to a point. I mean, it's getting to a point now. Leveling takes a long time. I mean, you got 120 levels to go through. Usually it's 100 levels plus 10 current levels. So it's a definite slog through the muck. And I've done it plenty of times. I've done it through questing. I've done it through dungeons. I've now done it through 4.5 characters, the 3.5 characters of just Battlegrounds. That was a nice quick one. Just what we need. Temple. How did I know? We just came from that. But I understand where they're coming from. But there's also a lot to be said about playing the initial game. It's not the end of the trip. It's the adventure of the trip. And they've seemed to have forgotten that. And I don't know if it'll ever come back to a game such as World of Warcraft, which is too bad because there's so much there. There's so much story has been told, from the Burning Crusade, the initial or the second invasion, you know, where we went and destroyed Illidan at the Black Temple, to obviously the Lich King, probably the #1 badass dude of Warcraft lore, to Deathwing coming and changing the whole world. I mean, they should make it so when players get there, they're forced to log out and log back in, just like, you know, they had prior when it was new and it was launched. The discovery of Mists of Pandaria, you know. We can forget about Warlords of Draenor. That was not what I would call a fun time. That almost lost me. That almost lost me as a player. I was so close. Because there was nothing fun about it. I didn't like the dungeons. The raids, I didn't even do because I was so frustrated. I didn't even attempt, didn't even do looking for raid. PvP was non-existent, out of control. And doing the daily stuff was just so boring. I mean, at least with Legion, I played through it and didn't have any real problems with it. So,
I do not have a target. I require a target.
Oh, man.
I must get closer.
Boy, this one's not going well either. As if they are chicken to get hurt or something. This is a slugfest. So sad. I mean, what are we doing? Unbelievable. Not much of a good game when most of the team doesn't understand how to play it, though. Oh, such a terrible game. Such a terrible game. Gets to be tiring. Gets to be tiring. But I still hang in there. God, I didn't even get hardly anything on that. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It's almost frustrating. I was like, oh yeah, I could do a faction change and level this thing. No, it doesn't work that way. I lose everything I had so far. But when I get to 100, I'll do less battlegrounds, that's for sure. Because I can level through invasions. I can level through simple things in Legion. Just from doing the intro stuff. So really, getting through the 80s and 90s is pretty much the hard part here. And it would be nice if some of the Horde were actually worthwhile, but I swear to God, some of these Horde players must be Alliance leveling tunes, because they're terrible. Alliance is generally terrible. I should know. I play Alliance. We are generally terrible at PvP. At least here in North America. I would love to find a group to PvP with. Not a hardcore, we got to be top dog type group, but a group that is willing to play together, have fun, want to win more than they'd want to lose. But I had this feeling in the with my Warlock too, that it's frustrating with Horde. My Alliance characters steamrolled much better. I think my Alliance characters probably had a 60 to 65% win time, even 70. Whereas my Horde tunes, except for yesterday where I won enough early on, we usually, win 1 of 5 matches, if that. And so far we're 0-2 tonight, and it could be worse. But trying to keep the optimism. I don't know. It's getting difficult. Just because, we're not getting nothing. So it's tough to be positive when you're not winning anything. Look at that bank. Ooh, nothing in it. I didn't remember whether I put anything in there. Let's see. Let's check here and see what games I've got. Fast drive. Data drive. Okay, on the data drive. Let's see, what do we got under GOG? GOG casual games. We have Terrain 2000. It's a vertical scroller, shoot 'em up thing. Played that many times. SimCity 3000 and 2000. Sid Meier's Railroads. Roller Coaster Tycoon Deluxe. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 Triple Thrill Pack. Railroad Tycoon 2. Colonization and Capitalism. Under Steam, let's see, what have I got installed? Let's see. I don't think I've downloaded enough. Graphics drive dumped. Let's check the program files. No. Oh. It would be stored there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have anything on my SSD drive in terms of games. Let me fire up Steam and double check what games I've got. Okay, Clanad. The Clanad side stories. We have Tomoyo After, which is the Tomoyo arc of the story for Clanad. I have played that a little bit. I do have Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. I have a game called Harmonia. I've never played that. Hyperdimension Neptunia. Birth 1, Birth 2, Birth 3. Planetarian, the revere of a little planet. I haven't played that. Civilization 5. Somebody called Superstar. It's a stupid little make the person an idol. And that's what I've got on there for now. But yeah, it's going to be Clanad for sure. And we might play some Terrain just for a little bit of action. I'm going to have to practice up on those things. I was thinking about buying a couple others, but we're going to get through what I've got first. Get through Clanad. After this one, we're going to take a quick break while I go use the facilities. Hey, guess what? We got the temple again. Surprise, surprise. Please, for the love of God, get to the mid at the start. Don't be chicken. Oh yeah. Get the orbs. I'll put that out there in a little bit. Oh, do we have any cookies? Come on, Warlock. Do your job. Wow. When the Warlock won't even create health stones for people. See if I had some stones. I only had a health stone. They deserve that one.
I am out of range. I do not have a target.
Ain't gonna win that one. Oh, jeez, it's a close one. It's close. Keep getting those orbs.
I must get closer. I do not have a target. I require a target.
Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him. Jesus Christ, man. Tunnel vision. People get that tunnel vision, you know. Where are we at? We're up, but keep going. Orbs, orbs, orbs. Orbs, orbs, orbs. Orbs, orbs, orbs. Jesus Christ. Gee. Those health stones would have been nice. We're gonna lose this. Boy, this is gonna be close. We're 100 up. Well, we won, but I wasn't a happy camper about it. So, we barely won that one. Well, I'm going to take a short break. I got to use the facilities, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I want something to crunch on. Some dry croutons. They don't really crunch on them, I kind of suck on them. Because they get kind of loud. In fact, they're too loud. Maybe we'll just leave them. Oh, what do we get? Bracers, huh? I don't need them. So what's new and happening? Let me see. Let's see what's happening in the world of Reddit. Just to read the news. Let's see. Anyone follow any technical forums? I follow the Android world. I love it, Reddit. So many people, oh yeah, I spent $1,000 on my phone and now I've got to do a review against all the others because I have to prove that mine's the best. Amazing. Oh, looks like our old school roommate, RuneScape, has gone mobile. So if you're a member of RuneScape's community, you can download the Android version on your phone in beta and check it out. I don't play RuneScape, but I know people who have. It's been around a long time, and I think everyone and their sister grew up with it, you know. Not much happening today. I think people are still on vacation from the 4th of July because it's been pretty quiet. Let's see. Oh, let's see this. Hatakaru Sayabu anime that's coming is going to have their ending song done by the singing duo Claire S. Pretty cool. I've been following ever since they started doing cover songs and posting them online years and years ago. Now they're huge entertainers over in Japan in the anime community. Oh, what kind of computer do you have? I have an Alienware and a Dell, which are basically the same, and I have an Asus that isn't working right now. I'm pretty upset at Asus for being jerks. For whatever reason, it won't reinstall Windows. It gets to that magical 33% and quits. It doesn't quit, it just freezes. And I contacted Asus about this. I tried to get a recovery because they didn't have it. Not that I really needed it because you could download it from Microsoft. But they said, and I'd be willing to pay the fee for it. Well, the fee was $50 for a recovery disk. Wow. Well, it was a memory stick like these, and they wanted $50 for a 16 gig memory stick loaded with the Windows 10 recovery for their machine, which included all the installed drivers and all the crapware they put on it. I said no thanks, but no thanks. So I tried the old computer has a DVD drive, so I tried creating a Linux install and boot. It would boot off the CD, but the install would quit. It would stop. And I had wiped off all the partitions. And it still wouldn't go. So I think there's something wrong with the drive or the hard drive controller built onto the motherboard. And I've got someone in New York who is willing to take a look at it, and probably, he says he probably can fix it. If it's a component level repair, he says it's gonna be $300-400. Yeah, whatever. And if it's not, he said I'll just reload Windows and get it to boot. And he said he'll charge me $75 plus I have to pay for the shipping both ways. So I think I'll take him up on that here now that the holiday's over with. I may wait till next month, but if he can fix that for $75 plus shipping, I figure it'd be $125 total, $25 each way, maybe $30. I don't know. I haven't shipped stuff that big in a while. But if he can get that thing working, even in a crippled state, so it boots to Windows and I can install stuff. I don't care if things like the sound card doesn't work. I can always get an external sound card. But if I have a third computer, you know, heck, I even got my Fire TV, my Fire tablet, my Amazon Fire tablet here, set up. I was normally going to use it for the chat room, so whenever I get some viewers, one of these days, that go into the chat room, then I can follow it on there and I don't have to worry about paging out on my broadcast computer. I got my two cell phones, my regular one and my really crippled backup one, which is a T-Mobile Rebel, which is, oh, you get what you pay for, folks. You get what you pay for, and you don't pay for phones like that. It's barely usable. Then again, I might have higher expectations than many. But anyway, yeah, it's a joy. But I've got enough electronic equipment. I mean, what else? Oh, I got another tablet. I got an old LG tablet, LG G-Pad, that works, but again, it's really slow, and it's stuck on Android 5, and here we're on Android 8. So there's some things that don't work well on it, but I usually use it just for watching YouTube videos and the like. So, but yeah, I got enough screens. It's just whether my fat fingers and my deteriorating eyesight can see them clearly enough. So I would like to be able to have room here for another monitor, but where I'm at in my apartment, there isn't enough room. At least right here. There will eventually be. The lights take up a lot of space. I should take some pictures of my space here. Come on. Let's see. It's going to be hard because the lights are on. I should do this in the daytime, to be honest with you. Let's see. We'll take... you'll see some definite glares. Oops. I don't want to record video. I want to go to the camera. There. Take a picture of that. Picture of that. That'll just... I can't take a picture right into the lamps, but... And this is what I look at. Well, let me get my crunchies out of the way. Make it look a little bit more professional, huh? Let's see. Yeah, that box with all the cables coming out of it will be the USB hub. Let's get those all sent up. No Wi-Fi network is available. Of course there are. The only thing I don't like is you got to use Wi-Fi to upload to Google Photos. There may be more. I mean, I haven't really looked at it seriously. Yeah. I suppose I could look at the settings. lose my data because I got unlimited data. I don't care. Oops. Data backup photos, cellular, and videos. Yes. I didn't have the flags turned on, so that's why they weren't uploading with any but Wi-Fi. And it looks like we've got a battleground to go to, so we'll worry about pictures later. Let's play some games. Oh, 3 druids. Good. I may not have to carry the flag. We got a Mistweaver and a Discipline Priest. And we've got a Shaman and a Druid healer. It'd be nice to have a Warlock. They have 2. And of course we're down. No, we're even, aren't we? Or are we down 1? We're down 1 to start. We still got 30 seconds left though. We might get lucky and get another player at the end here. We did. A rogue. Let's see. Shaman and Druid healer. And he's undead or unholy. And a paladin. A hunter. 2 other shamans. Interesting combination.
Range. I must get closer.
Well, get the flag. Bow, 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 bow. Ah. We're going to eat everybody in here. Well, this one's going to be tough. I don't know, man. This is frustrating. They out-heal us. Their heal is too good. Yeah, they've got strong heals. They've got that Mistweaver and that Priest. And we got a Shaman and a Druid. I did everything I could. Just wasn't enough. Stay alive. Oh, jeez.
Too far away.
Oh, jeez, we're gonna fall back. I have another crunchy. At least I feel good that we got the one of the healers. No other reason. I tried everything I can. Well, that didn't last long. What can I say? It's just not doing well around here.
I need to target something.
Not a good night. That's 5 losses. 5 losses. 1 win. I'll be lucky to get to 88 tonight. If I get to 88, it'd be a miracle. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Anyway, I was talking about my old laptop. Asus. Technical support, customer service. Crappiest thing. When I came to buy a new laptop for this streaming venture, I swore I would not buy another Asus computer. In fact, I don't think I'll ever buy another Asus anything. I've got their router, their home router, the AC68U. It's a nice router, but I don't think I'll ever buy another computer product from them because they don't support anything. And I read their Reddit area, and there's a lot of people who are upset that their laptops have bad thermals and they're overheating and they're not running as fast as they should, and things like that. So I follow them, but I will never buy another Asus computer. Just like I won't buy a HP. Years ago, HP screwed me over. Twice. I had bought, this was 10 years ago. Almost 10 years ago. I had bought a Hewlett-Packard Tower game PC so I could play World of Warcraft. And it was a nice thing. It worked well. And then after 14 months, it quit. Motherboard trashed. The power supply was not grounding right, and it blew out the motherboard. Now, HP was more than willing to repair it for me at a cost of over $800, which is about what I paid for the computer. And in the meantime, my mother had purchased a Hewlett-Packard laptop. And come to find out, there was a class action lawsuit against Hewlett-Packard for a display problem. Displays weren't working right, and it had to do with the video chip. It was a defective video chip that they put in there. So we filed a claim with the class action, and the class action was settled that we'd get a replacement computer equal to or better than what we had. We got one of Hewlett-Packard's cheapest, most incapable replacement laptops. It lasted less than 6 weeks, and it broke. Yeah. So my mother spent $1,600 on a laptop from HP that had a defective part in it. They got sued, and they sent her a laptop worth about $400 in a replacement. And it lasted about 6 weeks. So I swore I'd never buy another HP anything. I won't buy a monitor. I won't buy a mouse. I won't buy a keyboard. I won't buy nothing from Hewlett-Packard ever again. Now, that's an overreaction, obviously, but I had such a bad experience with them that I just refused to. So when I was looking for a new computer, I got kind of limited to my choices. I got limited to, Dell and Alienware. I could have gone with Acer. I could have gone with Sager. And I looked at all those. And when I saw that the Dell had these new G series, that they were what they called their budget gaming computers, which means they were consumer level and not these overly priced beasts that are out there. And it was a regular laptop. This is not what I would call one of those ultra thins. It's not even close. So I was intrigued by it. They got the G3, G5, and G7, all very similar design specs. The G3 is probably the more different of the two. The G5 and G7 are very similar. But I decided I was going to get G7 so I could get their top of the line stuff. which is their current i7 processor and a 4K screen on it. And I also know of Dell's support being halfway decent compared to other manufacturers. And I bought their 4-year premium support. So if anything goes wrong with this, they come here and fix it, or they send me the part and someone comes here and fix it, whatever it is. Support for 4 years, one way or another. So I don't have to go through an Asus situation where after 18 months, they won't even fix the computer. They won't even take it in. Because when I had the problem with loading Windows, they wouldn't even let me take it in. They wouldn't send me an RMA for an out-of-warranty repair. Plain and simple. I couldn't get it fixed by the manufacturer. I bought that thing in February of 2016. So it lasted a little over 2 years. And it was well, I got it on sale for $1,000, but it was a $1,300 laptop. And not the greatest out there, but at the time it was a darn good laptop. Even the specs were pretty good. It was an i7 6th generation, 16 gigs of RAM, a 1 terabyte hard drive, a 17-inch screen with 1080 HD. At the time it was and it used a 970M video card. So for a laptop at that time, it was pretty darn good. But they didn't stand behind the product even after warranty. They wouldn't do anything for me. So I gave them the little middle finger, if I will say, and said I wasn't going to buy another one. So here I am with a Dell. And I never thought it, but Dell has improved over the past 3 years. They used to be really crappy a couple, 4 or 5 years ago, but they've come through. They've come through with a lot better setup, lot better quality, lot better. Their support has gotten improved from what it was. It used to be top notch, and it went to crap, and now it's back to pretty good. The only thing that worries me is it was just announced the other day that Michael Dell and the investment firm that owned Dell Computer are going to go public again. So we'll be beholden to the shareholders again, and I'm hoping the quality this time doesn't die, because that was the big problem with Dell when they went public first time. Is all of a sudden corners were cut, quality went down, customer service went down, all for the almighty quarterly profit. So I'm just hoping that that doesn't happen this time. Okay, we got a battleground. We got the Temple of, again. Come on, can't we get Warsong Gulch for a change? Let's see if the Warlock will give us some cookies. I'm going to put another crunchy in my mouth. Sorry about that. Yeah, here we go. I sometimes think I should have gone resto, but then I'd be targeted way more than I am now. God, I should take renewal. That's on a 1.5 minute countdown. I should have to go look and see, but they're going to change in a week anyway, so what's the point? Again, I'd like to get this thing before the change comes over on Tuesday. At least that's what I think it's going to come with the new update. Well, let's see, we got 2 healers. and a bunch of people sitting in the starting area.
I must get closer. I am out of range. Too far away. Require a target.
Oh, why don't the healers heal? I concentrate so hard on trying to win. I really do. And I think the healers are like off in space somewhere. I swear, you got to find someone who and target them and stay with them. You got to do everything you can to stay with them. Everything.
Target.
Ah, healers, come on. How are they healing? I should take a look. Horde healing done. 900,000. Yeah, okay, we're doing good. Oh, he's still ahead. We might win this one. That would be a miracle.
I must get closer. I am out of range. I must get closer.
Yay! We won! Woohoo! 2 and 5. We're on a winning streak now. We've won one in a row. Oh, geez, more bracers. Okay, so we're on a 1-win streak. That's not much of a win streak, though. But it's a win. It's a win. I'm trying to eat these things quietly because I know the microphone picks them up really, really loud when you're crunching the microphone. And I don't want to do that. So let's see what's going on in the world of Dell. Dell G7 trackpad issues. Oh, he updated the software. Well, that's your problem. Don't update the software. Dell 3, G3. I'm glad I didn't get the G3. G3 is the budget of the G series. It's not really budget. It's a little less expensive, but it's a different design. And it's thinner and not quite the quality of the G5 or G7 in terms of the build quality. And from all I'm reading is the thermals or the heat dissipation from the insides is not very good at all. And now someone's saying that they're getting crackling sounds from the headphone jack. And 2 other people are saying the same thing. Interesting. Yeah, I had thought about the G3 because they offer a 17-inch version. But when I read online the early reviews saying that there were problems with heat dissipation on it, I thought, no, I can't invest this kind of money because it's a lot of money to me to buy a new computer. This thing was over $1,700. To invest that kind of money, that's a lot of money for me. I live on a fixed income because I'm retired, and I didn't want to get something that would fall apart or have problems. The only thing I wish I would have done was got a 256 gigabyte SSD instead of a 128. But that can always be added later. So, let's see. Dell G7 SSD upgrade. Okay, so Crucial has stuff already certified to work. Let's see how much a 512 would cost me. I don't need regular RAM. SSDs. I don't want the 2.5 inch. I want the M2. 500. View all the results. What is that? It's only $110 for a 500 gigabyte one from Crucial. What's the interface on it? Oh, it's SATA. It's SATA drive. Yeah. I want an NVMe. Even their 1 gigabyte or 1 terabyte one is probably SAT. Yeah. Shoot, I don't want that. I want NVMe upgrade kit. Let's see if that's the one. That's from Dell directly. No. Overpriced. SSDs. G7. Yeah, they have a SATA NVMe. Yeah, I'll back up my SSD because I got these pen drives or USB drives that are 128, so I can back it up. I don't know if that if the Samsung 960 EVO will work. I've heard that some standard off the shelves don't work. Let's see. Oh, we got a battleground. Woohoo! Oh, we got the cave, the mine. Okay. Oh, he has my old outfit. There we go, cookies. When I played Warrior, God, I couldn't survive without cookies. Yeah, he's got the whole outfit. Let's see. Stormcaller. There we go. I've got a better hat though. And I got a better mount. The Black War Turtle. Rawr! We're going into battle with a turtle. Lava and mid. Focus. Oh, last year's theme for Animalo 2017. Let's see how this group does. Nice. They all went. T, good job on mid. Nice work on mid. Those who went top instead. Why did you guys let him turn it north? Wow. Wow. You let them change it on you. Unbelievable. One, two, three, four. Jeez, what a bunch of idiot players. I hope to God they change the track. Oh, okay.
Too far away.
On the healers. Well, duh. He's got the hand of a doll title, yet he probably plays like a dweeb. He's not even done any DPS. There, we got one.
target.
I was just remembering how hard it is to kill warlocks. Yay! I hit level 88. Woo! That calls for a crunchy. That calls for a crunchy. Ooh, leather chest. Ooh. Look at that chest. Oh, is that bad? And an offhand, which looks even worse. Okay. Oh, the song that's playing here. Jumping. By the group Rodanth. Or Rodante. However you want to pronounce it. I love it. It's just a pick-me-up song. Yeah, if you go to the website is right there. That's what it looks like. I even have the latest video from the new NMLO Summer Live 2018 that they just released. Good thing about it now is on YouTube, they've made it so that a lot of the Sony licensee can now be played in the United States, so I can see things like this. So that's pretty great. But yeah, go to the website animeblastradio.com, check out that video and the song. It's a good song, and you can find a player on the website if you've got mobile. Recommended mobile app to use to listen to the station. But oh, I love this song. Let's see, will we get to 89 tonight? That could be a tough one. That could be a real tough one. I don't know about that. I'm looking at my phone, by the way. I get alerts sometimes from some people who think they know me or something. Yes, all the people who want to buy a carry for their Argus mount on the mythic or the heroic Antaurus raid. I'm not interested in it. First off, I wouldn't pay the gold price. They're probably asking 600,000 plus for the raid, and for Mythic 15's probably 150 plus thousand gold. Just not worth it. To me, if I went and did both those, that's 2 months, almost 3 months of playtime, 3.5 months of playtime. And I can do better things, like level characters. I got enough of them. So, yeah. Tell, if you ever wonder why all of a sudden a lot of streams on Twitch no longer have music, it's because copyright and royalties. Twitch won't license anything. They're too cheap. So they won't license, like, they could contact Sony or Universal Music and license their library and make it available to anyone who wants to play it on their stream. But they're too cheap. They don't want to pay those kind of prices. And I don't blame them in some respects. People don't realize how expensive royalties and licenses to play music to the public. It's ridiculous. It used to be cheaper, but the lobbying firms got to the Washington people, the senators and the congressmen in Washington, D.C., who don't understand any of this stuff, to sign off on bills that would, oh yeah, the artist isn't getting paid. Well, the artist is still not getting paid. It's the royalties are going and everything are going to the music firms, like what's the royalty company I'm thinking of? Sound Exchange. And then ASCAP and BMI and SOCAM are the writers. They're at least a little bit more reasonable. But when it comes to licensing for royalties, oh my God. I don't even want to tell you how much it costs me to do it per month. If you think you know, multiply it by 10, and you might be in the ballpark. It's ridiculous. Luckily, most of mine are out of Japan, and I just pay licensing for Japan. So most of these songs come right from there. I don't think I have any songs from American labels. I think most of them are from Japan. There might be a couple. I'm not sure. But, yeah, it could be ridiculously expensive. And it doesn't need to be, especially for small-time broadcasters. I mean, if I'm on Twitch here and I have 1 to 5 viewers listening to one song, I mean, that's not a lot, but the music companies want us, every time someone listens to at least, 30 seconds of a song? Yeah, at least 30 seconds of a song. They count that as a complete listen. Or a listen, I consider it a customer. So you have to pay for the customer. And that one song by that one listener looks really small. In fact, it's like 0.17 or 18 cents per listener per song. So if you multiply that by, say, 20 listeners, and they listen for, let's say, 4 hours. Now, in the average hour, you can get anywhere from 13 to 16 songs. So let's just round it up to 15. Get out my handy-dandy calculator because I don't want to do it in my head. So we got, let's say, 15 songs an hour. And then the 20 people listen to it. That's 300 listeners. That's 300 listens, or 300 customers. Times 0.017. That's $5.10 just for 4 hours that have to go to licensing or to royalties. Yeah. That's for 4 hours. That's incredible. So, when you're talking about a month's worth, it adds up. It really adds up. Now, for some broadcasters, you can get a blanket license. Like if you go nonprofit, which is what I'm probably going to have to do here, then I can pay a flat yearly fee instead of monthly. But you still have to send in the reports of every song you played at what time. It's insane. Luckily, mine aren't too bad because, like I said, most of my stuff comes from Japan. And I'm not paying U.S. music royalties on those. So, and I don't know if Japan's going to bring down the hammer on people who aren't paying their fair share, like the U.S. lobby firms did. But I'm not going to worry about it. I haven't gotten a cease and desist from anyone in Japan. So I still pay my American side. But, which, like I said, because maybe 15% of my listeners are from the USA. So I don't get a lot of those listeners, so it doesn't add up to a whole lot. Because you listen from Japan, they shouldn't count. They don't count. But Japan hasn't come after me for license, and I'm not surprised. It would cost them a small fortune to come after people who are broadcasting music in a different country. Now, if I was probably getting 1,000 listeners every hour, that might be a little bit different. I'd have to figure out a way to earn some money through it. Of course, that means commercials. Just wait till Twitch starts entering commercials. They already have started. If you become a Twitch partner, you can get sponsorships and you can get pre-rolls, which are commercials before your stream. Yeah, it's coming. We're going to have stream interruptions where you're going to have to interrupt your stream, 3 times an hour to insert a video commercial. It's bound to happen. YouTube does it. I'm surprised Twitch hasn't done it yet. Anyway, and if Twitch does it, they have to figure out a way to put a marker timeline so that the broadcaster, such as myself, knows when one's coming up and say, okay, we will be right back after this message. And 2-3 minutes of commercials pass. Oh, we're back. And of course, you've missed everything. Something great happened in the game that the streamer was playing. Or if they were doing real life stuff, something incredible happened that got totally missed. And you won't be able to see it unless you watch it later as a video on demand. And you know darn well they're going to shove commercials in that too. So it doesn't, it's not going to get any better. It's just going to, no matter what anyone says, Twitch is going to become commercial monetized big time. And you either learn to accept it or you just don't do it. And I don't know how anyone's going to do it beyond Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and there's a few others that are just starting up, and they're going to run into the same issue. Right now Twitch is the big kid on the block, but as soon as commercials start happening, the viewerships are going to go down, the streamers are going to walk away, and they're going to go to some other platform, and the cycle will start again. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this because I enjoy it. I enjoy talking. I enjoy playing World of Warcraft, at least to a point. And, I was playing anyway. Why not let everyone else watch?
am out of range. Too far away.
Oh, jeez. Doing everything I can. Damn. Yeah. Pally's just free casting, but nobody's watching them. And warlocks, yeah, I know, they're tough to kill. I was a warlock. I played one on TV. I'm not a warlock in real life. I played one on... I'm trying. Oh well. Oh, Horde. Horde. Horde leveling players. The wussies of WoW. Are really Alliance who are leveling allied races. That is why Horde sucks. And just the opposite for Alliance. Is it over yet, Mom? Is the pain over yet? 2 locks gonna drain the living hell out of me.
I need to target something first.
Hey, the pain is over. But, you know, I'm leveling. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Another crunchy. This one for a loss. So according to this, we've won 3. And that makes 8 losses. That's so sad. So sad. I wish an AV would pop. At least we get some really good experience out of that. Plus I got quests. You can turn those in for experience. But that'll never pop. It never does. Yeah, that doesn't give the answer. Oh, they're talking about the price of the G7s. Compatibility. That might have been a better one to choose. There's one. I'm looking for upgrades. See which SSDs are the best, because SSDs, they come in so many different form factors and so many different interface types. It's confusing. Yeah, NVMe. What do they say on the Dell official site about upgrades? I don't know. If I had about $1,000, I know I'd have a lot of different things. Oh, so the Samsung EVO 970 does work. Okay. So let's see what kind of prices those are going for today. Oops. We'll see. Let's see. On Amazon, they are going for 106 for the 250 gig. Oh, I'd want the 500. Those are $200. I wonder what Newegg price is. There's Newegg. Gen 3, yep. X4. 500's at $200. What's the 1 terabytes? Those are $400. Woo! And they also have a 2 terabyte version for $800. It's incredible. They got to come down. Yeah, I gotta make sure in the BIOS settings of this that if you're gonna upgrade to the correct drive type or memory type, because it will see both of the two major memory types, and right now they ship with the slower, older technology. So. But that would be nice of an upgrade. I could use another storage device. I would take this Samsung 500 gigabyte that I've got and trade it in for a terabyte. It's a nice drive. Runs on USB-C, USB 3, which is a drawback. But I bought it because I didn't want to have to take apart things and keep upgrading them. I could actually make that my boot device if I wanted to. But I'm running my games off it, and I'm running, well, I was running OBS Studio, which is the broadcast software, off of it. But to use the Stream Deck from Elgato, which is my macro keypad, you got to install it on the C drive. No ifs, ands, or buts. Well, that's so 2000. It's just ridiculous to have to put it there, and it just makes me mad because I don't want to get too technical, but with an SSD drive, the fuller you have it, the slower it gets. And right now I'm at about 55% capacity, and I don't want to add more. I had to move the Windows paging file off there, so it's, I don't know what the deal is. But I've got World of Warcraft on there. I have my keyboard drivers and configuration software on there. I have an audio converter software on there. I have Lightworks on there. And that's it. I don't have anything else. And I don't want to put anything else on there if I can help it. My internal SSD scares me too, because that's only 128. Now I'm only at about 42% capacity, but I don't want to add anything more to it if I can help it. But it's companies like Elgato that force you into it. You know, it's to give you the choice. It's just, I don't know, it's bad programming. I like the Stream Deck. I got it for a deal. And it's regularly $150. I got it for $100. Definitely made it worth it. But, wow, you know, what can I say? Expensive. Yeah, I just got my a notice from my insurance company, my renter's insurance, that all this electronic equipment is no longer covered. You have to get a separate policy for it. So when my renewal comes up shortly, I'm going to make sure I add the rider. I'm going to have to add it soon, because this is my lifeblood. And without it, if something happens, I'm out. I'm out a lot of money. 2 good computers, lighting, cables, equipment, you name it. I don't want to see that happen. I really don't. If it does, well, I have to take the chance because I don't have any way of making it any better. So, come on, Battleground. I want to get in at least 2 more tonight. At least 2 more. Even though they're probably going to be losses. Because we've only gone 2 levels today. Wow. Kind of slow. But I don't want to do questing. I will do some of it, especially the artifact quest line and the order hall quest line. That gets you darn close to 101. So, and I will probably do the Draenor quest, intro quest line, even though it's boring, but it gets you almost to 91. And it's not hard. It's boring because I've done it 20 times, but it's a good break from doing the battlegrounds, and it gives you one thing when you get to the new brackets like the 90s and the 100s. Your heirloom gear doesn't scale very well. It scales with the previous bracket, and so getting to the 90, 81, 91, 101 is a big step in terms of making you survive better. So I learned that the hard way. But next bracket, I'll be fighting people who have their artifact weapon. I don't know how they're going to do that with the new expansion. I wonder if they're just going to give it to you and not have any stats on it, or whether they're going to let you level the stats and then go through the whole drain it at the end. I don't know. Because people are just going to level right through that stuff. I know I would. Hell, I'd play Battlegrounds through it. I don't need to quest it anymore. I've quested it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. I did the questing. And last thing I want to do is go do High Mountain again. Or do Suramar again. Oh, God. Well, you don't do Suramar leveling. But doing Stormheim. And, the only benefit is you can fly. Now that you've done it once, you can fly. So you save a little bit of time there. But, it's... I'm just starting to think maybe doing Mist of Pandaria wouldn't be too bad, because it's been removed from me and I haven't done it in a while, in a few years. Same with Warlords of Draenor. The questing was fine. I had no problems doing it. So we're getting to the point where I haven't done it in a couple of years, so yeah, I'll remember it, but it won't be as bad. Won't be as bad. It's interesting. I have a Horde Paladin called Shanakon on this same server, and it started out at the beginning of Legion. No, the beginning of Warlords of Draenor as nothing but a level 1 to 10 bank alt. I use it to store stuff, reagents and ores and whatever. And all of a sudden, I decided one day to go quest with it. I think I was bored of something. But I got it up to like level 37. And I left it. Came back at Legion. And after I did my Pally and my Shaman and my Hunter, I said, well, I can bring this one up. So I started leveling that thing up. And I leveled it on the Horde side through Battlegrounds. And this is when Horde was winning everything, no matter what level it was. So, but it started out being a Draenei female paladin. And it ended up being a night elf, or not a night elf, a blood elf male paladin. So, yeah, a lot of people think I don't run male characters. Well, I sure do. My 2 paladins are male. I have a shaman and now a druid that are male. My rogue is a male. My let's see, what else? One of my hunters is a male. Oh wait, I have another hunter that's level 100 that I haven't played. So 2 of my hunters are male. And let's see, what else I got? My Death Knight's female. Rogue, monk. I said my rogue. Yeah, it's about half. It's almost half. So I play both. I just don't like the look of female paladins for some reason. I like the fact that they're there, but I just don't like them that way. I don't know. Maybe it's just my perception of a paladin being this holy warrior and a warrior being men. But I made a Draenei warrior, light sword, a warrior. So I don't know. What do I know? It all comes down to personal taste. Whatever you want to do, it's fine with me. And here's the battleground. Temple! How many times do we have to run this tonight? I don't know, but I'm going to change out of this now. Let's see. Green, no. Rookie, no. Green 2. No. Yellow, no. Stormcaller, no. Cataclysmic. That's what I'm gonna do.
Many deals for a friend of
Oh no, I'm down to 40 kites.
May your feet find good trails.
Okay, let's do this. Around the sides. Let's get these things.
I am out of range.
Don't let that druid free cast in mid.
Too far away. I need to target something first.
You all are still letting that druid sell free cast heals. Get on her. Do you all even know what a druid healer is? Unbelievable. I've been doing everything I can to get that Druid.
I must get closer. Acquire a target.
Well, we lost that one. We should have had it. Too many warriors? No. Too much Druid heals. I can't believe they just let them free cast. They went after him a couple times, but they gave up. We needed everybody on him, or her, or whoever. One more. If we win, we keep playing. If we lose, we call it a night. It's that time of the day. Usually after I'm finishing, I will get the video on demand and I'll send it over to my YouTube channel, mainly for storage. And I try to find a clip in there for a highlight. I don't think I'm going to find a highlight on this. This one is just 8 losses, 2 wins. So bad. Wow. I'm kind of regretting or wondering about this weekend. Oh my God. It could be a disaster. It could be a disaster. Oh, let's see. There's a software program that someone's suggesting I try. Macrium Reflect. Home use. I'll download it so I have it. and I'll install it so I have it. Free. It's okay. Options. Okay. Select download. Reflect installer. Oh, this is the download. Okay. Downloading it. So you download an installer or a download agent. Once this is done, I'm taking that off my computer. I hate companies that do this. Creating a zip file. Why does it need a zip file? I thought I just downloaded it and unzipped it. Okay, installer. Preparing. Next. It better let me set it up on a different drive than C. Home. No, I'm not going to register it. Okay, D, colon, backslash. Install. There. Wow, what a hoop to go through to install the thing. I'm not going to launch it right now. They say W Digital, Western Digital. Let's see. 2.5 inch SSD compatibility. Yeah. Oh, somebody wants a 5 terabyte drive for their laptop internal? I don't think they make them that small. Yeah. Someone confirmed that it's only a 7mm height, and they only make 2 terabyte size drives in that height. Let's see how much Dell wants for their 512. Oh, they don't offer it anymore. Okay. No, that's just a idiot customer. Well, let's see. Man, 88. God, I really want to get to 90. I hope it gets better. I hope. Here we go. Here we go. We win, we go on. And we lose, we call it a night. I don't know if I can handle more than 9 losses in a night. It's depressing. It really is. It is really depressing when you lose this much. It's not fun gameplay. I don't think anybody likes it. But I know for sure I don't like it. Oh, what do we got? Hunters. 3 hunters and no healers. Yay! What do they got? 2 shadow priests and 2 druids. And a shaman. 2 paladins. So let's see. We got hunters. We got 2 warriors. Paladin. A mage. And me. This ought to be interesting. What I should do is just go up to the top and turn the crank. I don't know. Oh, this is a cool song. May I help you? I like it. I shouldn't be humming and singing because I suck at it. I suck at it really bad. YouTube is so stupid. Okay, good for you. Watching a guy cut fruit with a saw blade he made out of $100 bills. Okay, well, whatever he wants to do, it's his money. And another loss of mid off the bat. We already, well, Don't sit on top until it gets close. Mid and lava are much faster. God, you try to get them to go somewhere and they don't. Learn what needs attention first. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. Jeez. Well, that did it for me. I can't take a 10th loss tonight. So I'm calling it a night. So thanks for tuning in if you stopped in and you're still around. Otherwise, have a good night.